J.D. Salinger, J.D. Salinger, J.D. Salinger, J.D. Salinger, millions of dollars, millions of dollars, millions of dollars, millions of dollars at Yale and at Harvard, at Yale and at Harvard, millions of dollars, millions of dollars, millions of dollars at Yale and at Harvard. He turned them down. He turned them down. He turned them down. He turned them down. The gift that can't be taught. The gift that can't be taught. The gift that can't be taught. Destroy it in myself. Destroy it in myself. Destroy it in myself. Destroy it in myself. But damage it in those that I'm trying to teach. J.D. Salinger, the author of Catcher in the Rye, was offered millions of dollars to teach writing at Yale and at Harvard. He turned them down. He said, writing is a gift that can't be taught. All I can do by trying to teach it is to destroy it in myself and damage it in those that I'm trying to teach. In the American Midwest, a young boy was out one night. He heard about a band play in his town. He went and listened to the band. He said to the band leader, "Can I play in your band?" The band leader said, "Son, you come to New York, you can play in my band." Kid got his father to enroll him in Juilliard, which some say is the finest school for music, finest school for music, finest school for music, the finest school for music that the American states have got to offer. All he wanted to do was play, all he wanted to do was play, all he wanted to do was play their pianos. He went looking all over the city to find this musician. Everyone said to him, "Son, stay away from that man, he's a junkie." Kid being a kid, and what kid ever did, he listened only to himself. Went out and he found the junkie. The junkie was lying in the gutter, had no place to stay. Moved him into his room. The junkie paid him back by taking all of his records and all of his music and pawning them to buy heroin. Turned the kid on to junk. The kid walked around the streets of the city, turned into a junkie. There's a story about one night in New York. The kid was walking down the street with his horn. It was raining out. He walked into a club. The band was playing. He walked up on the stage and joined the band. Nobody in the band said, "Who the hell are you? Who 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 the hell are you?" Nobody in the band said, "You don't belong with us." All they did was join the kid when he played his horn. He played for 2 hours solid. Then he walked back out into the night. Time passed and the kid had his own band. It was a quintet. A fella came up to him and said, "Kid, you got a guy in your band as a junkie." The kid replied, "Listen, there's nothing worse than a dull rhythm section. He's got the fire I want. Now, you can't buy that fire, you can only be born with it. If you could buy that fire, then have it at Newport at the Jazz Festival. You can't learn it. You can learn it to more people with it. Now, he's got the fire I want and he's staying." Well, the kid they wanted him to dump from his band, he's now regarded as one of the finest musicians that ever played anything that could be played. In fact, they had people that invented instruments just for him to play them. His name was John Coltrane. John Coltrane. John Coltrane. The kid that they wanted to dump that kid from his band, well, his name was Miles Davis. Miles Davis. Miles Davis. Everybody knows who he is. And the teacher, the guy lying in the gutter, the junkie that turned him on to junk and led him down the path that no good boy or girl would go, well, that man's name was Charlie Bird Parker. Charlie Bird Parker. Charlie Bird Parker. Charlie Bird Parker. St. Paul in the Bible says that the true teacher is worth whatever you gotta pay him. Well, nobody ever paid Charlie Parker in either drugs or money or booze or anything that could be given to him what he was worth as a teacher. But it's now known today that he was the shape and force of American music at that time and in that place. You'd never hear Charlie Parker in a school because Charlie Parker and his people wouldn't be allowed in the school. But the real musicians, the real people, well, they're on the street. It was raining out, it was raining out, it was raining out, it was raining out, playing where Charlie Parker played. The real musicians, the real people, well, they're on the street playing where Charlie Parker played. J.D. Salinger, J.D. Salinger, J.D. Salinger, J.D. Salinger, millions of dollars, millions of dollars, millions of dollars, millions of dollars at Yale and at Harvard, at Yale and at Harvard, millions of dollars, millions of dollars, millions of dollars at Yale and at Harvard. He turned them down. He turned them down. He turned them down. He turned them down. The gift that can't be taught. The gift that can't be taught.